Seals are truly amazing. These incredible animals are full of surprises, and the more I watch them, the more I admire them. But what is it that we love them so much for? Is it their charm? Is it their playful nature? Or physical and hunting skills? Or all the above? I've spent many hours observing and recording Australian long-nosed fur seals. Let me take you on a journey to show you why I find them so interesting. Their appearance. Firstly, they get plenty of credit just for their appearance. They are absolutely lovely. And no wonder, since they resemble our best friends, dogs, so much. But do you know why? Yes, they do have a pointy nose and whiskers, but there is more. They have a set of carnival-like teeth, similar to those of a large dog. They also bark and growl. And they actually are genetically closely related to dogs, sharing the same ancestor. That's amazing. And did you know they have claws? These claws grow from the back flippers. Right, but why do they need claws? Not for swimming, that's for sure. Well, they're just perfect for scratching and grooming. Look at this one. See how happy it is to have the claws? And like dogs, seals also spend most of their life relaxing. Love lounging on the rocks. But when they are on the move, they can be incredibly fast. Not so much on land, where their movement is a bit awkward, they're still cute, but in the water, they become the fastest torpedoes when hunting. Which brings me to one of my favorite reasons for loving them so much. Hunting skills. Seals are super agile and fast in the water. Watching them cut through a school of fish and weave between the sharks is such a spectacle. Have you noticed that? At this point, the seal wants to have another go at the fish, and realizing there is a good wave close, turns back right next to the shark and positions itself to catch the wave and explode into the fish. Awesome! And all these skills and physical abilities make them tough to catch. That's why most of the sharks don't even consider healthy adult seals as prey. Unless they are sick, young or weak in general, they're simply too hard to catch. And one of the longest serves. Just watch how far it goes on a single wave. This time the fish escaped too far into the shallows for the seal, so it must go back. And another long one. And one of my favorites, seal hunting for salmon with sharks and next to the surface. Link to the full footage in the description. Those seals are capable of diving to depths of 200 meters and can stay underwater for up to 10 minutes. Their whiskers are highly sensitive and play a crucial role in hunting, especially in low visibility conditions. By detecting the slightest water movements, seals can locate and capture the prey even in complete darkness. Check this footage. A seal is about to eat the fish it just caught, but the fish fights back, slipping out of the seal's mouth. The seal quickly goes after it. Its whiskers help to track the fish down again. This time the fish is badly wounded. The meal is secured, and the seal lets it swim around briefly, knowing it won't get far. It reminds me a little bit of orcas playing with their prey after capture. Then the seal tears the fish apart, thrashing it to break into smaller pieces. Seals often employ such techniques to handle larger prey. And they aren't just skill hunters, they are team players. Take this scene, for example, a seal working with a dolphin to hunt together. And notice how many sharks are there as the dolphin and the seal reveal them. What's unique is that after the hunt, they catch a wave together. I honestly think they did that for fun, and that brings me to another reason for loving them so much. Their playful nature is one of the most charming things about them, and playfulness means intelligence. This one here was riding wave after wave along a 3-kilometer stretch of beach. It must have been pure joy. Okay, it could also be that it was checking the area for fish. But look here. There is fish and the seal is not interested at all. And this is exactly the fish they hunt for, the Australian salmon. I don't think the seal was hungry since it was middle of the day and they usually feed in the morning and afternoon. Yet it kept catching waves. I think it was just for fun. They are also often seen playing with seaweed, like dolphins or whales. Having them all in one frame is absolutely unique. These whales pause their migration just to enjoy playing with dolphins and the seal. And here's another fun moment. A seal is resting and right next to it there are whales breaching. The noise from the splash or the whale swimming past didn't bother it at all. But to be fully honest, I doubt the seal was there to watch the whales. I think it was just thermoregulating, which is another interesting behavior. Seals are masters of thermoregulation, keeping their body temperature just right in both cold and warm conditions. When they need to stay warm, they rely on their thick layer of blubber. In warmer conditions, they use their flippers to release excess heat. You will often see them holding their flippers up in the air above the surface or spreading them out on the rocks. This helps cool their blood as the heat escapes into the air. It is a simple but effective way to regulate their body temperature. How incredible! Seals do seem to be a little bit more curious than other marine animals, which often leads them to interact with us. Their intelligence and social behavior make them such a joy to experience. This one here seemed genuinely intrigued, happily swimming around me, maybe checking me out, or even inviting me to play. But I'm too slow, and most of the time I'm just staring at them, which is probably too boring. The truth is, they prefer the company of faster animals. In here, you can see a seal hanging out with dolphins. Can you spot the seal? They also share the same prey, so sticking together increases their chance for getting food. What I am curious about is their spinning behavior. I've seen them few times twisting and rolling while swimming. In this clip, the seal kept spinning with no clear reason. There was no fish around and no big waves. Was it because it was easier in shallow water, or again for fun? If someone has any idea, please reach out or leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Resting. Seals spend significant part of their life resting. They love lunging on the rocks or bobbing up and down on the waves. And of course, they will enjoy the company of their own kind the most, like in this scene, where 3 seals are cuddled together about 1.5 kilometers offshore. There's plenty of space around them, yet they stay as close as possible to each other. It was such a random sight, I usually see them closer to the shore, like in these two clips. Another group of 3 seals, cleaning themselves, bouncing up and down on the waves and relaxing. But seals are really equally happy resting on their own, and right next to us. This seal has been relaxing next to the main beach for hours. And that one, close to the surface. It's not a problem at all. While you people catch the waves and have fun, I'll have an nap here. I really love when they are next to us and we don't know they are there. They're perfect at blending into the background. It's amazing when you think about how much is happening around them in our world while they are sleeping. But really, one of the biggest challenges for me has been capturing them as they transition from land to sea. Why? Well, seals spend hours, sometimes entire day on the rocks. But when they decide to get back to the water, it can happen so quickly. It is very easy to miss. This seal had been on the rock for over 8 hours, and just before sunset, it decided it's time to head back into the ocean. Now, I was lucky to be prepared. And look, it is now investigating the rocks to find the right spot to get in. And you can see what the situation is. The ocean is rough. The rocks below are large and sharp. It can be dangerous, and I could not figure out how it was going to do it. I'm sure it's not its first time. Seals are so much more than just marine mammals. For me, they're symbols of adaptability, intelligence, and joy. Watching them hunt, play, and rest has been a privilege and a constant reminder of how incredible nature really is. I do hope this film not only entertains, but also inspires you to appreciate and protect these animals and the oceans which they call home. Thank you. Oh, well done.